What is going on, YouTube? Brandon Griggs here at Keynote Comics, the place where you can discover comic books and comic book related content. And we're back on the weekly segment of Stash, Cash, or Pass, where we basically talk about what is on the top 10 hot list as far as how we're feeling. Is it a stash? Is it a cash? Or is it a pass? Coming straight from the, CBSI, cover price, and key collector segments. And we are not correlated with these guys. We are not, say affiliated, but this is just something we want to do where we just give our opinions on these books, what we're thinking. Is it long term? Is it short term? Is it a dud? Let's just put it like that. So I guess we'll wait a little bit longer and see if we can get some more people in here, and or you just want to start rolling in.
It's up to you. Yeah, I guess we can chat a little bit. Let's talk about what you were just watching.
Econ. Want to talk about Econ. I wonder if I can find that on YouTube.
I don't even know what that is. How's it going? I'm Shahir because he used my name last week. So I'm going to just be him now. That's me. I'm embracing
Hey,
it.
Universe X, what's going on, man? Let's see. Maybe Joel will pop in with us. We have not started yet, so that is that's the good part.
All right. Well, I guess we can ask him.
Oh, he got the Thrawns. I don't know if you saw.
Oh no, I did not.
Yeah. He Universe X posted that he got the Thrawns.
Okay.
So he's ahead of the curve. I was like, oh snap.
Word.
Straight fire.
Oh, too bright. There we go. Maybe a little less bright. There we go. Yeah, I didn't go to the LCS this week. I was supposed to.
I mean, I didn't either. And I noticed that one of the books on here, I believe it is the new Chillers, Marvel Chillers 2, was a November book for this year. So don't know if it came out for, this week or if it was another week.
Look, all I know is I walked 5 miles today, basically.
Oh, man. He just said he found another 6.
So, oh my gosh. But yeah, so
get it ready. It's definitely coming. I am so excited.
Point is, I'm probably gonna end up going tomorrow. Maybe I'll make the walk again. Who knows?
I'll probably accompany you just to see what's out there. I might pop stuff. I might not. We'll see. I'm interested to see what's still out there. It'll be a nice outing considering I've not been out for a good minute, so try to accomplish that. But I think it's a good I think it's not like a crazy list, but I think it's a decent list. It gives like a lot of stuff to talk about today, and I don't know, I think just today has been a solid day.
Every day is a solid day.
But
you eat your vegetables.
I had vegetables.
Okay, and this is
I thought it was awesome. He hasn't seen it yet, but I watched it and I thought it was awesome. I think that was probably the most important episode so far through the whole season because of just so much stuff that they just dropped in there. So, Baby Yoda no longer Baby Yoda.
No, 100% is. I refuse to acknowledge him as anything other than Baby Yoda, and that's how I'm going to continue my life.
The only reason why I'm saying it like this is because I don't want anybody that watches this afterwards to get any spoiler stuff. So I think I'll just save that stuff for once we finish the list, and we can just definitely chat about it because I definitely want to go in it. And if anyone makes it past that and all the way to that point, then that's kind of on them. But this is a notification right here near the beginning. Yeah. No spoilers. At least just not right now. But all right, so
you want to get started?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do it.
All right, so we're gonna start off with the cover price list. It's one of my favorite websites to use. I just love the format. It's just so sleek, just so user friendly. I just put it like that. So basically on their hot 10 list, they have, and they drop this on Mondays, by the way, guys. So if you want to see this stuff early, just go ahead, check it out on Mondays. CBSI drops it on Fridays, and Key Collector also believe it drops it on Fridays. There's something going on, so they must have a lot going on over there. So
they have the preview up for subscribers right now. So
okay, so then it's out. It's just not released to those that are not subscribed. So if you want to find that stuff early, definitely subscribe. There's a lot of great content on that, and I would definitely recommend it if that's something that you're interested to. If you're not, you feel like I'm not into painting just yet, I just want to see and fill it out, by all means go ahead and do that. But yeah, starting off with the cover price, we have Marvel Spotlight number 9. Okay, this is from 1980, and it's the first appearance of the second Captain Universe. So, but that's not why this book is spiking though. So on this cover is this shadow figure, as you can see, which is connected to the whole King in Black thing, Null, all this stuff, which they call, basically it's the first appearance of Mr. E, and that's what the thing was calling itself. So that's why this thing is spiking. People are making this connection, and it's like, yo, I don't see why that's not a bad idea. If this is a character that you're feeling, by all means, go ahead and cop this. I don't know. It's a tough one for me because this is not something that super interests me. So on a side note, it would kind of be like, all right, this is kind of a more of a cash for me, like if I had it. But at the same time, I feel like it could also be a stash because we have no idea where this segment is going to go or the storyline is going to go with the whole King of Black series. So I'm kind of stuck on this one. But at the same time, I like this artwork. I think this is a really cool cover. So like that also, I feel like I'm probably leaning more towards stash because of those two key elements. And on top of that, it is a first appearance of two key characters. So I guess maybe I'm gonna go ahead and say I would stash this one.
How much is it again?
It's 9.8 has sold for $100. So it's not that bad, Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Because then even if this isn't the thing to make it continue to grow, you also have that first appearance of the second Captain Universe. So that leaves you with more room to grow.
It'd be a stash for me if it's only going for $100 at a 9.8. Stash it up real quick. I do like the artwork, just like you said. And hey, man, you never know. If it goes up, then it goes up. You could cash it out. If not, just hold on to it for a little bit longer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Universe X, where do you think you stand with this one? He said, stash. I feel you. But, I mean, honestly, let's just honestly just take the time and see where this goes. This is Donny Cates doing his magic. And I kind of thought about this earlier where it's like, if you think about how he's maneuvering, it kind of gives you that slight feeling of Scott Snyder. Because you know how Scott Snyder likes to pull a lot of, old, history and put it in and bring it back, mm-hmm. and like give it a nice refreshing, feel to it. So he hasn't really failed us. They've both, if you think about both of them, they've all delivered us like some really good, content that's going to stand the test of time. Yeah. So I'm very interested to see where this goes.
I feel that.
He said, yeah, we got to know more about this Mr. E character. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So let's see what happens with that. All right, so on to this next one. We have a book that we did have on last week. I believe it was last week. Mm-hmm. All right, but this is a different cover, so I believe this is a variant cover. I think the last week cover was the standard regular cover. I don't remember if this is like a con exclusive or if this was just another variant. But this book is selling for $30 raw, and it is A Girl Who Walked Home Alone at Night, #1. So I think I was feeling the last cover. I'm definitely feeling this cover. It's $30, so I don't see that to be a bad thing. So I'd probably I don't know. I'd probably stash this one. I mess with the cover enough. So
last week it was
it was a pass for you, I believe.
Huh?
I think you passed on the other one last week.
No, I was just saying last week was a variant. It wasn't the original.
Oh, yeah. So last week was the variant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. This is still a pass for me. It'll forever be a pass for me.
Universe X says it's a pass for him as well.
That's a pass. It's looking like this is the original cover.
I kind of thought about what we discussed last week, where we're like, all right, maybe this could be revamped into something brand new, and it could be a whole different experience. And who knows, maybe that could even potentially be not necessarily a movie experience, but a TV series. And I think that would probably be a lot better. So you
didn't watch it, Brandon.
I didn't, but I've read enough where seeing like the critics and the ratings about it, and then on top of what I was reading when I first tried to, when I saw it on the list, I'm just like, you know what, why not? But that means I still gotta watch it though, so I'm gonna hold on to it. So that would be a stash if I had it, but I don't. So
it's still pass.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, $30. I mean, you could stash that if you really wanted to.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not that bad. Like, I feel like if it started pushing to $50, it's still in my range. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, am I that devoted to this book like that? No, not really. So then, in that case, that would be a pass for me.
I don't even like this cover. This looks like but it does. I mean, yeah, it looks like an AMC series.
That's exactly what I was. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going on.
It's a pass. Smooth pass. Hard pass.
All right, moving on to the next book, which is Wonder Woman Annual number 4. Came out this year, so raw copies are selling for $35. I don't know. Not sure where I stand on this one, because I'm not fully aware of everything that's going on right now with this.
Yeah, I have no idea. The best.
So, you said pass.
What am I doing?
Huh?
There we go.
Okay, I see what's going on. All right. But, yeah, I don't know. He said, I passed just because they don't mention her name on this one. Okay, so I think this has to do with, I'm already blanking on the character. The
Wonder Girl?
Yes, maybe.
I have no idea.
Yara. Wait, is it Yare? Is the A saying his name, or is this silent? I mean, not silent. Is it just what am I saying? What am I trying to say?
I have no idea.
So it's spelled Yara.
Yara?
But the A is open though, so it's not gonna. It's still gonna be like I don't know.
It's open. Is there an accent on it?
He said you said it right. So Yara. Okay. So yeah. So he's saying that there's the name being mentioned in it, so it's not. All right. He says they don't mention her name on this one, so I guess he's saying that's why he's passing, and so it's pretty much you better just wait for the actual issue once it releases. So I can definitely agree to that.
Right.
So it's a pass for me as well. And they are not sure it's her, which is a thing that consistently happens. We always run into those issues where it's like, we had the whole Naomi situation, on that Superman issue, and people were making those speculations because they saw one thing, and you want to be that first person to get there, and so you gotta hope you make the right decision. So I can see how like someone could kind of hold off on this one right now. It says issue 1 will be the book because she will also be on the cover, which I don't know if any. Have you seen all the covers for them? They've been fire, but I'm pretty sure the Peach Momoka variant is gonna be the one that people are gonna go for.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly, I've been liking the regular cover A's for all the books, and I don't know. There's just something about that on this on the book that's gonna be coming out where I don't know. It's got like the pink and black and blue and red and all this stuff, and it's got all this stuff going on where I think it looks really cool. So I'm actually probably gonna just pick that one up instead, and then maybe the other. I think it's the Jenny Fearson variant. That, if I'm correct, I might be wrong, but yeah, I honestly like those two better. But the Mocha variant also looks really cool too. But it's just I prefer those other two. He says, but if I find this for cover price, I'll stash. Don't see why not. I mean, especially if it's a hot book, you're able to pick it up at cover price, then go ahead. It makes perfect sense. So let's see. Up next we have Amazing Spider-Man 53. This is the 1 in 10. I guess I'm gonna say Sang. Yeah, so the Sang variant. So I'm hoping I'm saying that right. So raw copy's going for $26. And I'm going to put like this. I like this cover. The cover's solid. So I'm going to say hold off on this though, because when I was looking at this one, I did see one that was up for sale for buy it now for $17. So going off and just jumping and paying $26, it may not necessarily be the best idea. On top of that, there's a lot of copies up for right now. And,
Hold on, which one are we on? My bad.
Amazing Spider-Man 53,
yeah.
1 in 10 variant.
Yeah, I love this cover.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
It's a nice cover. So, I don't know. I'm kind of waiting on this one. Because it's 1 in 10, so I could see, like, if you want to go ahead and pick it up for that $17, if you're able to find it for that much, by all means, just go ahead and do that. But with the amount of copies that I'm seeing, it's just like I don't know if this is necessarily moving. I think definitely think there's going to be people picking it up because they're going to love the cover, and that's for the people that like to collect covers. Now, for me, as far as how I'm collecting, it doesn't fully work because I have this whole thing where, of course, I want to make sure that there is a key event when I'm going to pay these extra prices on this. So I'd say maybe get it at the 17, see if you can maybe even negotiate for around 15. If not, people are just keeping it in the 26 and above or range or whatever, then, if you want it really bad, then by all means go for it. So I put this as, if I had it, I'd stash it because I mess with the cover. But right now, I don't know. I kind of have to look into this one more. X says, I pre-ordered one of these, but I haven't received it yet. I got mine for $14. And that's not a bad price. That's actually really good because you think about it, if ratio's at 10, you're only paying like the $4 more off of that. So that's a good one. So that sounds like a good price that I'd be like, yeah, cool. But yeah, so, that's cool. I know you could do that.
And I'm just cool.
You're that guy. But yes, stash for me. If I had it and I could pick it up, if I can find it at a $14 price or even the 10 or whatever, I'll definitely try and cop it then. But where it's currently at the 26, and it's just the variant, to my knowledge, I'm not really that pressed for it. Your stand?
Huh?
I said your stand.
My stand is it's a how much is it again? My bad.
Going 26, but like I was saying, you could
It's
probably
a
find
stash.
You could probably find it for a little bit cheaper. So like I'm gonna keep looking and see if I can find it for a better price. But like with if we're talking 26, it's a pass for me.
Yeah, no, I really like this cover.
But
so
yeah,
it's a stash for me either way. I think
even at 26.
even at 26.
Okay,
Yeah. Mhm.
that's nice. All right.
Yeah.
And next said it is a dope cover. Absolutely. I feel like this is one of those where it just kind of speaks for itself. It's undeniable. It'll be very interesting to see if this becomes like one of those sought after Miles covers that kind of just stands, I guess, the test of time, that, you know, it keeps increasing over the years. So we'll see what happens. I feel like if there is some key event in this book, then that's for sure going to be a sign that this is a book to keep an eye on. All right, so kind of like the girl who walked home at night. I'm pretty sure that's not even the correct full title. I just threw that out there.
Yeah, the girl who walks home at night. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. But
I mean, a girl walks home at night.
isn't it like alone or something? Alone.
A girl walks home alone at night.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
So just like that book, we have another returning book, but because it's a different cover, that's why we have it on here, or else we wouldn't have had it on here for today's thing. But this is the recount number 1. This is, I guess, the regular cover, because last week we had the special variant that was only 250 copies made.
Mm-hmm.
So this is now just the regular cover. It's going for $19 raw. I did say I like the cover from last week. I actually do appreciate this cover as well. What was it? HBO is going to be doing a series for it, so that is the reason why this book is spiking. I'm actually excited to see what this is going to look like. Of course, it's going to be live action, so I think it's going to be dope. I don't know. I like live action gunfighting, movies, so this is down my lane. $19. I got to think about this one. Because my thing is, if you think about it, white cover, all that spacing, and I'm pretty sure this wasn't a book that, a whole lot of people had on their radar until this announcement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to guess these levels of what to expect as far as, decent copies even existing. So I think if I had it, stash it. So I'm definitely stash on that part. Am I going to try and cop it? I haven't quite figured that out yet.
I'm pretty sure last week when we were talking about it, I was like, yo, I'd get the regular cover just to read it. And now, well, out the regular cover's out here. It's a pass. I'll wait for the trade.
Universe X says he's going to stash it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could be something, really good that they might have here. I know they're definitely trying their best to get, dope content for the HBO Max thing, because, of course, streaming wars have officially started.
Is that HBO Max thing?
I believe so.
It's weird.
Unless I'm mistaken, I might have them, because I can't remember what we were discussing all the way completely last week. So, but we'll see. So, all right. So this next one is we're now officially moving into the CBSI list. All right. And starting off with Dr. Afro number 6. So this is a Jim Bartell variant, 1-in-25 ratio variant, going for $160 to $180. And I believe this one's strictly because of the variant, but on top of that, there is some people speccing that she may make it into The Mandalorian. So, Dr. Afro stuff is popping right now. Not a character. I definitely like the cover. I'm gonna tell you that much. But I said time after time that I am not sold on Dr. Afro. Like, this has not been a character that has clicked with me. So maybe those tides will turn. If maybe she does end up on The Mandalorian, and it becomes a character that I'm just like, oh, I mess with this, or maybe I don't. So 160 is too high for me. 180 is too high for me. And because, like I said, it's not a character I'm connected with. If I was to, pick it up, I guess maybe this just means like, yo, if you start seeing Dr. Aphra stuff on ratio variants and their bomb covers, you might want to just go ahead and pick that up at retail price and just see if it ends up spiking down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if I had it, I'd cash it. I don't. I'm gonna pass on it.
Yeah. It's a pass for me. It's a Star Wars book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pass for me. I went to the next one.
Universe X says too high. Pass next.
All right, well, it works. This is the next one.
All right, so this next one is a little bit more down my alley. Okay, so this is Marvel Actions Chillers #2. This did come out this year in this month of November. I don't know the exact date, so I don't know if it came out this week. If you happen to know, let me know. But yeah, it is.
You have the internet for.
I mean, that's very true.
This is number 1? No, it's number 2.
It's number 2. So it's the Sweeney Boo 1-in-10 ratio variant. So it's going for $30 to $40, and it's basically an Elsa Bloodstone ratio variant cover. So we've seen her book for a first appearance spike, well in the past. It's still continuing to go up, and so I guess she's hot right now. I do think that maybe this is a great sign to say that they plan to do a little bit more stuff with her. I'm not sure if this is a one-shot thing or not, though.
Came out October 28th.
October 28th?
Yeah.
I don't know why the thing that I saw said November. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I misread that. Universe X said it came out this week. He said I was looking for it, but couldn't find it.
Cool. Well, I don't know anything. Internet, stop lying to me. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, this says 11/25. Yeah.
Okay, bet. So, yeah.
Okay.
But no, I do like this. I do like this variant. I do like the whole Cap Wolf thing going on, because if you notice that she's holding this this basket, it kind of gives you that Red Robin Hood.
I like it better than this. Gross. This is gross. This is grossness.
All right, so just let it be known that this is, if there's a cover that Shahir despises, it is this one. But yeah, no, I definitely appreciate that other cover, because it has that little Red Robin Hood, vibe going on with her holding the basket.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of gives you that element. Is like, I don't know, I've always thought about, it'd be nice to see, like, what would it be like if little Red Robin Hood, was no longer the victim, but she became like, she could stand up for herself, and she was like doing battle with the wolf. So I think that's kind of like the experience that I'm getting from this, and so I'm into it, especially with like these orange and blue and everything going on right there. So $30 to $40. I could probably rationalize this one a little bit more, but I would, once again, just like the Miles book, I gotta find out if there's like something, making it even more worthwhile than just this cover. So off of that, I'd have to, since I don't know, it'd be a pass.
Yeah, no, this is a pass for me. It looks like a 2002 anime movie.
Hey, you don't like it, but I like those things, man.
Hey.
I'm riding with it.
That's fine. We are two different people.
I feel you.
You can have your own trash opinion, and I can have my own good opinion.
Whoa. All right, X, I need you to save me on this one. What are you feeling? Where do you stand on this one?
Nowhere.
He says, I dig it.
Boo.
So just know, if Joel comes in and he's just like, yeah, I like this one too.
Are we gonna talk about the other covers? Did we talk about the other covers?
Yes. So with this whole thing, like I said, maybe they're gonna plan on doing more stuff with her. I would also look into the whole thing of, even if they do plan to do more stuff with her, because I could see this being a character that might do well for like a little a Disney Plus series, possibly. I don't know how dark it is because I've never read it, so I can't really attest to that. But it's adventurous. It does have like the kind of Laura Croft experience thing kind of going based off of that for the first issue, for her first appearance. It kind of, those kind of vibes is what it gives me. So I feel like that would be a nice little thing to have a series for. But because she's in here, maybe they're trying to do some more stuff with her, which means that if you go and get her first appearance, that'd be dope. Then you also want to look into the fact that she has her father, Ulysses Bloodstone, which appears in Marvel Presents number 1. Presents number 1. So you might want to look into getting that, because if you have her, chances are they're going to have him in there, or a part of him. Who knows? I think one of the things is that if they do actually try to do something with her, maybe they start off with him, which gives them more content and material to work with, because they don't want to just start rushing through things. So start something with him, boom, at some point have a finisher, and allow people to look forward to, oh, we're going to move on to her stories. So I think that would be great. Then you have, Next Wave Agents of, it's the acronym HATE, so Hate number 1. So she joins the team with Spectrum. Of course, we know we're getting that character in the WandaVision. So with those connections, it's kind of like, all right, maybe they're trying to do something. But I mean, all of this is going to be time. We're going to have to wait it out and see what goes on. But things to be thinking about.
It says healing America by beating people up. We've discussed this. This is why I want it.
Slogan of 2020.
It's a motto I can
stand by.
I approve this message.
Yeah. So we'll just leave it at that. It is a book that I've already started kind of scoping out. Not seeing too many single issues. Definitely seeing the hardcovers, and the hardcovers, people are asking some pretty nice prices off them. We're talking about from $229 or something like that, all the way down to about $25. So I think maybe the ones that were in the $25 range weren't the hardcover of the volume. So I think that's the difference between that for the series. So just something to consider. Let's see what's on this next one. All right, so this is one that I don't really think, necessarily caught too many people by surprise, considering what's happened in the past. We had the whole, Miles cover preview situation where things started spiking. I think because of that whole thing, people have now started to be like, all right, you know what, we're going to start taking these preview issues a little bit more seriously. And so that's why we have up next is DC's Future State number 1. So this is the LCSD 1 per store variant. Raw copies are going for $50. It's just going to be a pass for me. You know what I mean? If I happen to pick it up, then cool, I'd cash out. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
But I am most definitely looking forward to DC's Future State, because I know that I want to get that first Red X in continuity, and then Yara. So definitely want to pick that up.
Mm-hmm. Pass. Big pass. Pass. Catch. Just passed it. It would have already hit you.
I know. I can't dodge a wrench or a ball. But is this? Are they bringing? Is Drifter on this cover because they're bringing him into continuity there?
Grifter.
I said Drifter. Grifter, yes. But or is he already in there? Because I know animation wise, he's already in there. Comic book wise, I don't know.
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. Maybe you did know.
I don't know nothing.
He said, same here, definitely pass. Absolutely. So, we'll see what happens with this. It's going to be interesting to see how this continues. Or if this, event continues for people doing this with these preview issues. But yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying, I don't see an issue with people buying them. I do kind of like the fact that if you think about it, if you're a person that likes to collect the stuff because you're like, oh, this is kind of like a historical moment, I can understand collecting the preview issues, and at some point down the line, they could be valued at something. But coming straight out, I don't think they should be hitting like these kind of prices, at least not yet. And especially off of something that's free that you could have just went into the LCS and just picked up, So unless it comes out like, oh, a whole lot of them weren't given out, because that is possible. We are doing, this whole COVID situation where, their money's probably going to be tight for them. They had to do a whole lot of reordering as far as, getting, distribution and stuff like that I could see them not necessarily printing as much. So maybe that could provide some form of scarcity to these things. But at the same time, it's kind of a wait and see thing for me.
Pass.
He said, especially a future state will only last 2 months. That is a good point. Let's hope not. I think I'm down with the idea. I'm hoping they're gonna bring us some really solid stories, and I think that's where they're going to do. I think they'll deliver. So, fingers crossed. All right, so this next one we have, I literally cannot even remember what this book was. I guess I'll figure this out once it pops up on the screen. But this is Champions #1, second print. So apparently it's supposed to be a low print for this one. Going for $25 to $30. Wow. Terrible. I should have figured this one out. I said Champions, and that it didn't even click. But interesting thing, what you were talking about not too long ago, last week, that someone was trying to sell a Champions #1 for like some interesting price.
Yes.
How much was that?
I don't remember. I think it was like $30-something.
Yeah. Which is like an abundance and kind of interesting, like, why they're doing that. But this one is considered to be a low print, so I think this is spiking because we got Miss Marvel on the character, on the cover, and people are trying to get ready for this character. This one is gonna be a pass for me. I'm not that invested, so that's the only reason why. I do like the cover though.
Yeah, I like the cover. If it was $15, I'd buy it.
I could agree with that, or 10. That'd be dope.
I said 15. Don't lower my amount because you want to change it.
I'm just saying, for me, I'm speaking on my end.
But then don't say I can agree.
I could agree to the 15. Like,
all right, 15, well, then don't say
cool.
Or 10
or 5.
I'm going home. Packing up, leaving.
He said, that's what they said. Oh yeah. He said that's what they've said. 2 months past. All right. So let's see. Off of that next one. Champions of the past for me. Champions of the past for you. X is champion in the past for you as well. Oh, yes. I like this one. He said, yeah. So, X is passing on champions as well. This next one right here is one that I just discovered today. It was interesting because as I was watching the series and going through the list, I had to double check to be like, wait, is this what I'm watching? And it was. So, if you haven't already, definitely check out the Marvel documentary for Marvel 616, where they basically go through the history or certain events in history of Marvel. First episode basically talks about the Japanese Spider-Man and how they just went about making that character for the Japanese country, and how it was nothing like our Spider-Man. The country of Japan. I don't even know why I said the Japanese country. I'm rambling, guys. But, yeah, so for the country of Japan. And I think one of the key things I really did think was really cool was the fact that they had a guy come in and make vehicles for Spider-Man. And it wasn't even like Spider-Man needed these vehicles anyways. He had cars and jets and a spaceship and everything like that. But the thing was that he made some of these vehicles be able to transform into robots, which he was the first one to do that, which even led to the action figures being able to do those things too. And guess what happened after that? Transformers. So basically, Transformers was inspired off of his work for the Spider-Man show that they had going on over there. But we got Brute Force #1. So I don't know if there was episode 3. I literally just finished watching it before we started this show, so it was cool to kind of find this or see this episode to see exactly what was going on. But we got this Brute Force #1. The whole thing is that people are expecting that maybe they'll actually make this into a animated series, because in the episode they kind of try and create a pilot little 2-minute episode of using these characters. So who knows if it'll become a real thing. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I wouldn't go diving for this book. Maybe you happen to just come find, I can't imagine too many people were looking for this book. Right. I'm just saying. So don't rush in for it. Maybe you can, find it at a flea market, a garage sale. Who knows? This book has definitely got to be out there. And, it's just something to keep an eye on. So what is it selling for? Going for $20. $20 or more. That's where they have it at. So I'm going to just say, because of my mindset of thinking that way, it'd be a cash for me if I could cop and get $20 off of it or more. But if I happen to find one at a decent price, I might just stash it, just in case. You never know.
Stash it. Alert. This is Disney Plus.
We got a dolphin
Doom
with
Patrol.
a Uzi.
This is Disney Plus's Doom Patrol.
Oh, you think so?
This right here.
That would be pretty savage if we got
Stash
a Doom Patrol vibe from I'm not talking about how they're executing it, but with it's not kid friendly. It's not what you thought it was gonna be type of thing. Oh wait, Universe X, you said pass on this one?
Stash it.
I'm like I said, if you already had it and you didn't really pay anything for it, I'd cash it.
No,
but
stash it. Doom Patrol. Look, watch this episode in 2 years. You'll see.
You think
Nostradamus it up.
Got the motorcycle lion. You got the dolphin with an Uzi. Oh, they mentioned, all right, so you see, you can see the eagle, and they were just like, this is why does this eagle have to turn into a jet when he can already fly? So I don't know. I think it'll be funny. I think it'll be a nice, fun, adventurous thing if they do decide to do something like that with it.
I'm buying 70,000 copies today.
Go for it. Be all you can be.
I'm buying the whole market. And I'm directing the first episode.
I don't think you can do that, because dude in the documentary, that's his job. That he wants that one.
No,
he said they spoke to him.
Yeah, but they said they were going to get Jon Favreau.
People's dreams are just getting killed out here.
I'm directing the first episode.
So yeah, so that's where we are on for that one. So moving up to this next book. I know Universe X is looking forward to this book right here.
Pass.
All right. This is Star Wars Heir of the Empire #1. So this is the first Thrawn. Pretty much 9.6s are selling for around $175 or more. It is a stash for me. I can't remember if I've ever come across this book in the wild. Of course, if I ever did, and it's like that for a lot of books, I wasn't aware of what was what, because they clearly came out before I was ever reading them. So I'm probably just looking at them just like, oh, okay. And of course, you would think it would speak for itself because his face is literally on the cover, but I didn't know who that character. I literally didn't know who that character was until I watched Rebels, and Rebels made me a fan of Thrawn. So this would definitely be a stash for me.
Is this a Star Wars?
Yeah, this is a Star Wars cover, and I mean you can clearly see Luke Skywalker on there.
Pass.
But I like this one because it gives you that 70 or that 80ish styles vibe on the cover, and with the style of the artwork and everything like that. And I really like that stuff. So
yeah, it looks like a 80s choose your own adventure novel. It's a pass for me.
I like those. Universe X says, I actually bought my 9.4 for $60 last month, which is a nice price if you consider that the 9.6 is selling for $175, and I'm pretty sure this is going to go up.
Hey, but why does he have red eyes though? Is he out here smoking that ganja?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember now in Rebels. I don't think in Rebels he had red eyes.
He did.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, I don't know, man. I can't. I got the answers.
It's a pass for me.
No one questioned why Darth Maul had yellow eyes and horns growing out of his head. So we just don't need to question certain things.
Yes, we do. And I questioned that too. I actually didn't question that, but I questioned why he got spider legs as a replacement. Why was that the option?
Scraps. He had to work makeshift. Do with what he had to work with.
He learned to work with what he got. That's the definition of makeshift.
Yes. Don't use my lyrics against me. Learn to work with what I got. Definition of makeshift. But yeah. So Universe X says he's an alien. He's Stone Man. Yeah.
They're all aliens.
Stonewall Thrawn. General. But
they're all aliens.
So you're passing on this.
Yes.
I know we're stashing this.
I know you are.
I don't even have to ask him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And more for y'all. More
explain
chocolate milk for y'all.
To explain to people why this book is spiking, I'm going to let you do your own due diligence. And something I feel like you should be doing anyways is watching the newest episode of The Mandalorian. All right, came out today. And you should go and figure out, is this a book that you're going to stash or pass on it? Because it's not confirmed, but it's also not denied that this character may be in The Mandalorian.
Pass.
So, but there's so many key things, you might as well go and, watch that Mandalorian.
Next.
Yeah, he has no love. He's got all the disrespect for Star Wars. I bet he's like one of those Star Trek people. He's gonna say he's not, but he's definitely he's definitely like, if you're not with the Star Wars, you're with the Star Trek.
No,
I'm putting it like that.
I'm with the NBA.
Yeah. He is with the NBA.
Yeah. I don't have time for the Star Wars and the Star Treks. You know where my allegiance was.
You don't know what you're missing.
You grew up there. I simply visited. You were born in the darkness.
I was born in the Force.
Yeah,
Nah, seriously, man. I think I was fortunate enough to have some really cool parents that they introduced
me.
Wait,
are you trying to say my parents aren't cool?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying exactly my parents are cool.
Said. You just said I was fortunate enough to have really cool parents because your parents are nothing. we cooked for you, Brandon. And this is how you treat us.
Look, taking what I'm saying out of context is not going to make this any better.
That's exactly what you just did. You said my parents are not cool because they didn't let me watch Star Wars. They didn't have to let me watch Star Wars. I was watching Above the Rim. He Got Game.
And I was
The Sixth Man.
And my parents
Mo Money. Friday.
Look. I'm gonna first say that Universe X says it's staying in his PC for sure. So we out here. And then he said,
so you don't even have it.
He's with the NFL. I don't have
you
it.
You ain't getting it.
I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna be out there.
Get it.
Because I'm pretty sure it was at Barbarian, but I can't remember. And so that's what I'm saying. I can't remember if I've ever come across it, but I'm pretty sure like at Barbarian they had everything. I went there, and then he was like, "Oh, I sold those." Like he literally had 2 boxes of nothing but Star Wars stuff, and the keys were in there because I had seen them. I was digging because it was when I was trying to.
And you ain't get them because you don't like them.
Find the first appearance of Revan.
Because they're butt.
Nah. I had my priorities. I knew what books, like the same thing why I passed on so many books before then. Because, like, yeah, they had the first appearance of Atris and all these other ones that I was like, I wanted.
All but.
Had to pass on because I was like, I
because
came there on
a
mission. You know what? Anyway, I'm going to go back to what I was saying. I was at 5 watching Lord of the Rings, Star Trek.
You weren't.
Yes, I was.
Oh, the
animated. Yeah, I was introduced to that at 5, so I already had a love for Lord of the Rings before for the live
that's
action.
Acceptable.
Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Monty Python, Holy Grail.
Ugh.
I was on it, so that's what I'm saying.
The Brits. Like I said, I was
fault
out here
in your
watching
general
Jason
direction.
Lyric, Poetic Justice, Menace to
I'm
Society.
not booing you, but he said
South Central.
Oh, word. He says, bro, Raws are already going for $125 to $150, which is crazy because
I told you're never getting it.
If the 9.6 was selling at $175, that's interesting. You know what? I might not get it. Who knows? We'll see. Like, I think you can get lucky because of the style of the book that it is, that maybe you might go to like some small town or whatever. Maybe you venture somewhere and you might stop in like one of those thrift shops or whatever. You could potentially come across it. So I'm trying to have hope. I got my fingers crossed on this one. So we'll see.
Hey, go ahead and cash it now. Somebody's gonna put out a report about Jon Favreau doing something crazy, and it's gonna destroy the current Star Wars as we know it.
No.
So just cash it. Get your money now.
First off,
it's about to be a wrap.
He has not failed us yet. He's nothing but delivered.
Shout out to Johnny Favs, but
J Fave.
Just whoa, what was that?
J Fave. Fine, J Fav.
Hey, go somewhere. What's next?
All right, so this next one is Go Go Power Rangers number 8. So this is the Natasha
Busta Rhymes?
Busta
Rhymes.
1 in 25 variant. So this is the first Slayer Ranger going for 25.
Ranger Slayer.
Did I say that backwards?
Mm-hmm.
Ranger Slayer. We're going from $25 to $50. Okay, so this was not stated in the CBSI thing. I just noticed it off the immediately. This is clearly a Ferris Bueller homage cover, and I was like, off of this, I might just go ahead and cop this. I don't have any Power Rangers books, but I just like the homage to it. So I went ahead and picked out the picture from the Ferris Bueller. You guys can see, identical. So I thought that was cool. I like Ferris Bueller. I was introduced to Ferris Bueller at 5.
Bueller.
So if you think about it, it's very fitting because Bueller skipped school. Who else skipped school? The Power Rangers. So it made sense.
You skipped school.
He says definitely. Universe X says definitely a pass on the Power Rangers. I can feel you on it. I can definitely feel you on it. But I like this. I think it was creative, so I'm feeling it. So I'd probably cop at 25, not 50, not 50. I'm not that dedicated to the Power Rangers at 50.
After playing this whole Power Rangers.
Hey, what's going on, Joel? What?
I said after playing this whole Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, I know Ranger Slayer. She's cool, but not enough for me to care. So pass.
Well, see, that's why for me it's cop because it's key, but at the same time, more on this homage. Like, I like that.
I don't even like. I don't even like that. This.
I like the appreciation of it.
This Ferris Bueller poster right here. Trash. Basura. But.
Basura.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Garbaggio.
Hefty. All right. So we're gonna move on. Yeah, we're almost done unless
I'll get that
Key Collector actually drops.
How much that dragon go for?
First dragon?
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless yeah, so it's not open yet. They have not done that. So I mean, if we pass it, that is it. Then we can chop it up about some. Oh wait, that is all right. So we only got one more book on here.
Yeah.
Did not realize that. All right, so the last book, final book, Star Wars Clone Wars, Defenders of the Lost Temple. This is a no-number book, but of course it's spiking because Bo-Katan already appeared. Then, of course, you have the Black Saber on the cover. I'm going to just go ahead and say this may be a potential spoiler. So I did mention at the beginning of the show, we weren't going to talk. Wait, Joel, did you see?
This is going to be a potential spoiler. I said no spoilers, but let me go ahead and do it now.
No, I said no spoilers until the end of once we finish the list. But considering if Joel has not seen it, I don't know. Yeah, we finished. This is the last one.
Nah, but we're still talking about it. So technically, this is still part of the list.
All right, so we're going to finish off a little bit more onto this. All right, so we have those, key appearances on here. 2 weeks ago, I guess a 7.5 copy sold for $350. Now we have a 9.2 selling at $750, but then a low grade copy also sold for $250. So it's a pricey book. Not that into it that much that I'm going to pay that much. So that one is a pass for me. I do appreciate the character, but I don't like the character that much that I want to get like their first appearance. So pass for me on trying to cop it. If I had it and I got it at a low price, I'm cashing.
Refresh my memory. Is this a Star Wars?
Someone get this guy out of here. It's a Star Wars.
It's a pass for me. Hard pass.
Hold on.
Pass again. No, you keep.
Okay, bet. So Joel said he's up to speed on Mando and not worried about spoilers. Okay, so.
But am I up to speed with The Mandalorian?
It's Star Wars. You don't care. The people know.
That's not true. I saw all of the Star Wars. Just not The Mandalorian. Baby Yoda.
Hey, you know what? All right. This is where we're gonna get into this. I am so happy about this episode. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Oh, wait! I can do this. Give me time. Vamp, real quick. Vamp, talk, speak.
What is going on right now? What are you trying to do?
Be cool, man. Calm down.
What?
Why can't you just let me be cool?
Are you Chili Palma?
Look. Boom. All right, when this leaves the screen, you can come back.
Wait, what? I can't see it. Oh. Well, look at that.
Spoil away.
I had no idea we could do that. All right, but anyway, so the fact is, this Mandalorian episode was amazing. All right, not only did we get to see Ahsoka Tano, all right.
Wait, hold on. Ahsoka Tano was in it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go.
Played by Rosario Dawson.
Oh man, Rosario Dawson?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go watch it right now.
Had a very awesome intro scene, just to put that in. Then on top of that, we get Baby Yoda's name revealed. And there's something else. I'm not thinking of. What am I missing? Nah, he just moved over for a minute. He'll be back, though. But actually, I'm interested. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm watching the episode.
He's watching the episode. Why? Just watch it after this.
Tell me what to do.
Oh, yes, Thrawn. Exactly. So Thrawn was mentioned. And I don't know. I don't see why they would do that and not, like, she was very determined. But maybe we won't get it. Because if you think about it, it was Ahsoka Tano that was looking for Thrawn, not Mando looking for Thrawn. So maybe we're going to get Ahsoka Tano TV show. Maybe not. We'll see. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. But I know Universe X said he loved it. He said best episode so far. Joel, where are you sitting at on this episode right now? He says, okay, so he says the way they left it, we may not see her again unless she gets the show on her own. Which I think, why not? You know what? I feel like that would be a smart thing to do, because if you think about how they left off on that last episode of Clone Wars, that would make perfect sense to give her something, a continuation, because we didn't really get to see what she did between that time period of that episode all the way to this Mandalorian episode, and clearly she's still alive, so she's got further more to go. So I think that would be an awesome experience. Once again, streaming wars, we got to think about these kind of things that, you know, they need all the content they can possibly get. They know they have a dedicated fan base, you know, for this stuff, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I really don't even care. I love the stuff that they're putting out, so I'm all for it. Says Rosario did a great job being a Jedi. Absolutely. The other interesting thing is that they left is so maybe more Jedi could come. Actually, yes. If this is a beacon for Baby Yoda's to reach them. So yes, I was actually thinking about that too today. I was supposed to have a book delivered today. I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it for you guys because, I mean, it's going to be put in the title when we do the unboxing for it anyways. But it's Star Wars Jedi Yoda #1. So it's supposed to be the first appearance of Cal Kestis, right? And basically the voice is played by, what's his name? He's from Shameless. What's the dude's name, man? Shahir. You said his name off the top without looking before.
I said it wrong.
Okay. Cameron Moynihan? That's what I said. Cameron Moynihan.
Yes.
Okay. So he plays the voice of Cal Kestis in the Star Wars video game. I can't remember what the title is. It's fairly new. Probably came out like a couple years ago, or last year.
Did it come out this year?
No.
I don't know.
Or maybe it did come out this year. I don't even know.
It's
but
Fallen Order, right?
Possibly. But basically, he played the character. They made the character look exactly like him. He's played, you know, in Shameless, so that's a good credit for him right there as a main character.
Jedi Fallen Order.
He's played, you know, the Joker in the Gotham series. So with him, Shameless is ending this year. Their last season is happening in December, so literally next month, which probably frees up his space. So if they wanted to do something with this character, that leaves him available to play a character that he already did the voice for him, and that they made look just like him. So I think that gives them more opportunity to introduce more Jedi, and his story within that game was pretty solid. So I think that's a character worth them doing something for us. So I'm definitely with you on that one. So I ordered that. There is a 9.8 copy that's up for sale on eBay. I think it's going for about $300. I think it's $299, so we just rounded to $300. It does have in the label that he is in there. Well, they don't say his full name. It's not labeled his full name, Cal Kestis, but it is just labeled as Cal. So when we get the book in, we're definitely going to show, you know, the pictures of his appearance and everything.
Hold on.
In the unboxing.
Does that mean that it could also possibly be Cal L of the House of L? Is there a DC
crossover into the Star Wars universe,
which is also Disney? So Marvel.
But this is not a far-fetched thing. They have crossed paths before.
Let's do it.
But into the Star Wars universe.
I'll give you $8 billion to make it happen.
So I mean, hold on.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm here to yuck all y'all yum. Shout out to Rosario Dawson. She's dope, but that looked like a fan movie from the two seconds that I just watched it.
Whatever.
Maybe
man.
I gotta watch more.
Yeah, no, you gotta watch more.
Like
that episode was
looked
pretty
like
solid.
a fan fiction.
Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
It looks like Rosario Dawson was.
I know, right?
Hey,
He has no love for.
let's do the dopest cosplay possible.
So it's crazy that Joel, you just said that, because literally Universe X said the same thing. He has no love for the Star Wars. I don't know what's wrong with this guy.
True. Shout out to Finn and Poe Dameron and Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia and Han Solo and old Ben Kenobi. Shout out Ewan McGregor.
Yo, shout out Ewan McGregor.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh.
Just because I don't like the comics don't mean I don't like the movies. But it's been a chore. But I also just don't like it.
You didn't say come on, Lando.
Lando Calrissian. I mean, he all right. Give me Donald Glover, Lando Calrissian over Billy D. Williams. Look, man.
I don't know, man. I feel like I didn't get enough Donald Glover to be like I messed with him.
I'm sorry,
but I didn't get
Is he Donald Glover? My favorite person on the planet.
The one that rocked your clothing wear.
Yeah, is that the one
on
you're asking me
stage?
about? He could have been on for 2 seconds. Favorite character of all time. He could have just been passing by.
Yeah, he likes Poe. But absolutely, as Moon Knight though.
Like Poe Dameron.
I don't believe you.
BB-8.
That's Ray's droid at this point.
Is it?
I feel like it is.
R2D2C3PO.
So I'm probably gonna catch some flack on this one. I actually kind of enjoyed the Solo movie.
Darth Vader.
I think maybe I will have to go watch it again. I didn't hate the movie. I also didn't love the movie, but I think why I may enjoy it as much as I did is because of the ending with Darth Maul, and I was excited to think that we're gonna get another Darth Maul appearance in the next movie, but clearly that's not gonna happen. So
they're not making a movie, but they're probably gonna make a series. So I mean, hey.
Or he will show up in The Mandalorian. I think that is very possible.
Nah, it can't be.
No, apparently they're potentially rewriting stuff.
So they're gonna unkill him again.
Maybe.
That's fucking stupid. You know what?
It might be.
Back. I hate Star Wars again. The first time I cursed on here, man. I'm upset.
From what I've heard, they're gonna be doing stuff to try and
you suck, Star Wars.
To mess,
you and everything.
Correct some mistakes. I don't know. We'll see. It may not happen. So then you might get your wish.
Nah, actually, no. It's too late. The fact that it's even a thought, even if it's not a thought from anybody in the Star Wars higher ups, I hate it. You're right. You guys are absolutely right. I hate Star Wars. And the Lord of the Rings.
So he said there were some good points to Solo. Yeah, he just didn't care about the actors.
Lord of the Rings sucks.
Yeah.
Just to throw that shot out there.
You're just a negative Nancy.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna call you Nancy from now on.
Mm-mm.
Every show we are here with me and Nancy. But yeah,
Let's do it.
I don't know. Maybe they should give it another shot. They're probably not going to, but we'll see.
This is me right here. See that? Yeah. That's what we do out here.
Are you buying that or are you selling it?
Yeah, I'm buying it.
Oh. Okay. Buying Donald Glover records.
I'm buying Childish Gambino records.
Donald Glover records.
Don Glover?
Don Glover. But yeah, so it's going to be very interesting where this whole Star Wars universe thing is going. I think
into the
this
trash can.
Mandalorian situation is a great
Are you done
setup.
spoiling things? Can I take this off?
The Mandalorian is the Iron Man to the Star Wars universe.
Look, they gave Baby Yoda a name, which immediately drops them like 17 stock values.
I got to remember off the top of my head.
As soon as that Funko Pop comes out with his actual name on it,
wait,
$0.
What do they have? Is there one already out?
It better be Baby Yoda.
Is there one that's already out?
Probably just says the child. If I was gonna guess,
okay, that would make more sense.
I would put Baby Yoda.
Wow, what was his name?
Baby Yoda.
Grogu. Yes, Grogu.
Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
He only responds to Grogu now.
He only responds to Baby Yoda. And boy.
What? Oh, so you're gonna compare the Mandalorian to Kronos? Boy. Wait, there's some out with Baby Yoda on it. Oh, see?
Good.
Nice.
They made the right decision. Put Gunther or Gruger or whatever they say his name is.
Grogu.
Kroger's.
Grogu. Grogu. I'm messing it up now.
Isn't that the name?
Grogu.
Isn't that the name of the Rogers baby in American Dad?
Kroger.
Hold on.
Yogurt.
Who watches
Yes, Spaceballs. I was also introduced to Spaceballs at the age of 5. So, yes. He said pretty much, yeah. The Schwartz.
There we go.
Are you showing us something?
Yeah.
I can't see it yet.
I'm not. It's not up yet.
Just literally cracked my neck. I don't even know how that happened.
I'm just gonna, change this, transition. I'm here to do all of the unnecessary things.
New offer? What in the world? What is this?
That's Baby Yoda's name right there. That's Rogu. That's.
Can you even confirm that that's actually the name of?
Huh?
What is the actual name of this?
This is Rogu.
It's Rogu.
Yeah, that's what Baby Yoda's name is. Rogu.
But is the character that's on the screen? Is it?
Yeah.
I remember this episode, but I don't remember what they called.
His name is Rogu. I'm telling you what his name is.
Okay. Wow. Universe X said Goku. I was actually thinking about that earlier. I was like, am I gonna remember what the name is by the time we even make
Baby
it?
Yoda. That's why. His name
We've
is
gotten
Baby
so comfortable
Yoda.
saying this. I was like, I'm probably gonna say Goku, Roku, Grogu. I gotta remember that Grogu.
He has the same
The
name.
Yes, the child.
Baby Yoda.
But clearly, I guess he is not going to become a Jedi, which leads up to some people's suspicion before, anyways, that he's probably going to become a Mandalorian. So that'll be interesting.
How big can I make it right here before it looks awkward?
I think that's a great question. I don't know. Maybe because I guess hopefully what Ahsoka said is that with the bond and everything that they have, that he will probably have to get into the habit of doing that, because it clearly looked like he was not really responding from other things until he started really saying the name. So I guess we'll definitely find out by next episode. Unless they just go through the whole episode without him saying anything, just like, this way, go.
No, this is exactly what he's going to say. You know what? I don't like your name. I'm going to start calling you Baby Yoda. no context to who Yoda is. He's just going to be like, you look like a Yoda. Baby Yoda. Yeah.
Yo, I saw a meme, and it was like, I won a contest for a radio, and they said that I won a Toyota, but they sent him the Baby Yoda Bible thing. It's like, I'm like, oh, that's terrible.
Good. Baby Yoda.
So they sent me an offer for $12.45 on this.
On what?
The next wave.
Well, that was their response offer. You put in an offer.
I didn't even put in an offer.
Did you watch it?
I watched it.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you watch it, you can send offers to people who watch things.
So this is for issue 1 and 3.
Should he buy it live on air?
That is a good question. But I want to hold off because there's some other stuff that I'm watching. I Joel said yes. Peer pressure.
The purest of peer pressures.
I gotta wait until Sunday. There's a Star Wars book that's gonna probably be a little bit more pricey. I gotta make sure I have every penny for that one, cause
Liquidate assets. Let me get that chain off you. That wouldn't even fit around my neck.
I slightly regret this purchase. It's paid off. It's paid itself off, but the timing that I bought it, I realized that I should have done more research on gold and understood that I probably paid way too much for that.
I think I told you that when you got it.
I didn't know any better. I was young, guys.
You were.
Made foolish decisions. Now I'm frugal.
That would literally be
and
a choker
just
on
buy.
me, though. It's gross.
What?
I'm disgusted.
What?
I said that chain would be a choker on me.
Whoa.
Big neck.
I'm trying to figure out, is there any more news? Like, I swear, every time we get to Friday, it's like it's too long because everything comes out way before then. So,
Thanksgiving was yesterday. It's Black Friday.
Oh
today.
yeah, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Says picking up from the other conversation last week, I didn't list anything last Saturday or anything this week. Oh yes, yeah. I honestly didn't do anything either, so I really got to. I feel like I just got stuff sitting around, and it could be beneficial to help me get more books. I do understand like that's kind of one of the things that I need to get into the habit of doing to get the things that I want, because like there's several things that I'm trying to pick up. So it is the book that I'm trying to get, or hopefully fingers crossed that I get on Sunday, which is the first full appearance of Darth Revan. So that'll be connected. So then I'll have the cameo appearance, then the first appearance, and then I still got to try and get Tomb of Dracula 25 for the first appearance of Hannibal King. Said he did pick up a bunch of books this week, just too lazy to take pictures and list. Oh, so wait. Do you...
That's how I feel all the time.
So is this a combination of books that come out during the week that you post up, and then on top of that maybe some older books that it's just been kind of sitting in your bins?
I left you alone.
All right, guys, I am Solo Dolo. Call me Han Solo.
You're so stupid.
I'm a fool, guys.
Last name? I don't have one. All right, Han Solo. That's my new bit now.
All of
Star
the
Wars
above.
slander.
So he said all of the above. I got the Peach Momoka Darth Maul set new, and then found a bunch of older books. Oh, that's what's up. I don't remember what the Maul book looks like. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to go look that one up. I know it's been on the list. I'm pretty sure it's been on the list before.
You've been on
Not
the list.
necessarily our list, but a top 10 list. I think
All right,
there's...
Brandon, are there any books that you absolutely want to pick up tomorrow if they're under $20? Do our top 10 under 20 right now.
I don't even know what's coming out next week.
No. I'm talking about old books, all books, every book that exists in the history of the universe and other universes.
I already said the books that I'm trying to get.
What books?
Tomb of Dracula 25 and...
That's not under $20.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what's under $20. I've been focusing on, like, what it is that I'm trying to...
We have a whole list. We have a list.
This a recommendation list. Doesn't mean it's what's on my list.
Your butt.
He says it's a Star Wars book, so you don't care. Pretty sure he doesn't.
Oh, me? Yeah, no.
We-
Is it a Star
I don't
Wars?
know, man. Something's got to give. I feel like you got to.
Is it a Star Wars?
He doesn't watch stuff, man. That's the problem. So like, I feel like if he took the time to sit down and watch the full Mandalorian season 1 all the way to season 2, he'd have a little bit more respect.
No, I wouldn't.
We look. I think I speak for all Star Wars fans that we're gonna make a fan out of you.
No,
Let's
you won't
get down to
make a
business. So,
Oh man, somebody needs to parody that now. Be a fan.
I'll make a fan out of you. Hopefully we don't
Yes, who?
yeah. Does that happen for parodies? I don't think that works like that.
Yeah, no, there's parody rules.
Shout out to Weird Al Yankovic. Don't know what he's doing now, but he started it all.
You mean like right now?
My Mr. Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, but he's just a small fry.
I'm sorry, you're talking about a Star Wars?
Oh, you don't care.
No, I don't.
Clearly.
I told you, this is my new character now, Star Wars 8.
Shoot, I really should have figured this out.
Figured what out?
All the other stuff that has been kind of like released and going on and stuff like that.
Nothing else has happened.
There's been a little stuff that's been announced, or
Name one
not necessarily announced, but they did already start shooting Spider-Man 3.
That's a long time ago, man.
Right, but there was already somebody caught some footage.
They said Ned was gonna get a bigger role because he's gonna be a Hobgoblin.
Oh, see, that's news to me. I didn't know that. I
Ned
didn't.
Hobgoblin issues.
I didn't know about that. So I'll try and figure that out. Oh, you're out, Universe X. Yeah. We'll see you next week. I don't know why that's such a hard thing. I don't know, man.
It's hard to think. When do we do this? Every Friday. When's the next Friday? It's Friday after next.
Yeah. He said I found the book for 75 cents. Oh wait, whoa. Which book? Oh, okay. I definitely should have finished reading that before I tried. So it says where Ned first does Hobgoblin. Hope it happens in the movie. That'd be cool. I don't see why they wouldn't. It's honestly gonna be
because he's the man in the chair.
It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out because Doctor Strange is supposed to be in that movie, correct?
I don't know.
We will see, but I believe that might be the case. But yeah, and then see what else happens. If we can only get this actual Tobey Maguire and what's his name?
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, that's fine. Because if they play Spider-Man 3 out like it's the darkest timeline, like a community reference, darkest timeline, everybody has mustaches. Yeah. See?
Over my head.
You don't watch Community.
I don't.
Anyways, we're living in the darkest timeline, so just know that. The reason you have a beard is because we live in the darkest timeline. The regular timeline, Brandon, clean shaven, fine. Yeah, darkest timeline. Just know that. But yeah, we live in the darkest timeline. And if they play up that darkest timeline aspect, because you can make Ned a villain, you could let freaking MJ die. Everybody knows he's Spider-Man. And then, yeah, you get the push-pull where you start to get the other Spider-Mans into the universe, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other Spider-Man villains. And, yeah, just make it real, into the Spider-Verse. Like,
you want to work for Marvel?
And then the end of the movie could be him ending up going to another universe like Miles did in the comic books. And that way they can write him out of the whole regular MCU. And then he can go on and fight Venom in the Sony movies.
That'd be cool. Go ahead, get a job at Marvel. But Joel said, yes, Doctor Strange is in Spider-Man 3, and he said, I fixed my beard today. My wife was about to kick my butt unless I trimmed it. I got to do the same thing. I still didn't do it since last week when it was like hairs getting in my mouth, so I'm definitely going to be I'm doing that tomorrow. How about that?
This is it for me, guys. This is all it grows.
I don't want to shave it all the way off because I haven't gotten a haircut and I think I would look ridiculous with like all this hair and then like
I like how you went so far out, but it's just not that far out at all.
I'm just saying, you know.
I shave everything. I told you. Shave your head completely bald, shave your beard.
I don't have that level of dedication.
Good. It's also winter time. It'd be a terrible decision.
It would.
I don't know if you have any knit.
I would.
I don't know if you have any knit hats, but
Oh, especially with being inside as much as I have been and not being exposed to the elements.
mm-hmm.
He says, "Are you guys excited for the Ultimate Universe Spider-Man crossover?" I'm not really, but if it advances to Miles, then I'm cool. I don't have a lot of the nostalgia for the old movies. I don't know. I actually wasn't. Hold on.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Oh wait, we're referring to the movie crossover? Okay, I was thinking about the comic, so that's why I was slightly confused for a little bit.
Yes, I think that should be as weird as it sounds, the contention, because I think you let Sony get off the Peter Parker Spider-Man, and then in turn you let the MCU get Miles Morales. I'm down with that. Make it so.
I would definitely be up for that.
That's a Star Trek reference. Take that.
I'm gonna have to watch this back because I have no idea what you said.
I said make it so.
Who said that?
Picard. Jean-Luc.
What do you know about Jean-Luc?
Picard.
Okay, I see you. He says to fix your mic.
Wait, what?
Joel said to fix your mic.
What's going on with it?
I don't know. He'll. Well, you can't see it.
I mean, I'm not looking at it.
Oh, okay. He says you're Star Trek. He says make it so. It says engage. Can't. Oh, he says
hear me as
can't.
loud as
Okay,
Brandon.
yeah. I'm actually pretty close. Like this. Right.
Shut up. Talk. I should be loud, but I guess I was talking back here, so it makes sense.
But
now I could be as far as I want.
As far as the movies, I never really watched the was it the Amazing Spider-Man? Is that was the movies after Toby stuff?
Yes.
So yeah, I'd never watched them, so I haven't seen a single one of them, and so I don't really know how to feel. Like
Disgusting.
But there's some people that liked his portrayal of Spider-Man, so I've heard a lot of people say.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that the movies were disgusting. I was saying that you're disgusting for not seeing them.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I think I've probably mentioned.
How many
before.
Marvel movies have you not seen, Brandon?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I think it's just those.
Probably. Because I've seen all the Ghost Rider ones, and I've seen all the Hulks, and of course everything that's been done by Disney so far. So that's a great question. I don't know, man. That's all the.
Those are the only ones you've missed.
Yeah, all right. But yeah, I didn't watch those mainly because how they were doing the villains and stuff. It just didn't look appealing to me, and I was like, oh, this looks really terrible. So I never took the time to give it a try. I of course now want to, but I still haven't watched it because any place that has it on there, especially like Amazon or whatever, they want to charge you to like rent it out and everything. And I'm just like, nah, I'll just wait it out. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get down to watching it after at some point, but I would definitely love to see Tobey Maguire return. I do have that nostalgia feeling for that for sure. Other dude, not so much, but I definitely like with the fact that people did say they really enjoyed his Spider-Man and everything like that, that I would also be up for seeing him, in there. And I think that just to have that experience, I think that would be like a iconic situation just in cinema in general, with the not the Star Wars
cinema.
with the Spider-Man Marvel stories going on. So that'd be cool. I'm throwing out words here. I'm trying to place things together.
I'm ordering pizza for tomorrow. Pay no attention to me.
Oh, you're cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
But yeah, so I guess we'll end it with that. We will definitely be back next week.
You don't know that for sure.
Hold on.
I'm just hoping at this point.
Okay, it's still not out. What are we at? We're at 9:03.
They're not putting it out.
Did it come out 9:30 last week?
No. You came at 9. No, I'm sorry. That's inappropriate. It's a lot of money. I don't want to spend that much money.
Yeah, right. So he says technically those are Sony movies at least, I think. So yeah, no, they definitely are Sony movies. But I think one of the things we keep going back with is the whole thing with the Vulture and all the villains and stuff being in the Morbius movies. So, because they were in the trailer, and on top of that you had the Sam Raimi Spider-Man poster thing that was on the wall in the Morbius trailer, and of course he's directing now the Doctor Strange 2, which has the multiverse, and basically the whole thing is like they're trying to make some form of connection with using the multiverse. So that's how I think they can make that possible. Will that actually happen? Who knows? But that's kind of like what I've been predicting, and honestly I hope that would be the case. I think that would break in and create a gateway for them to be able to do so. He said, what do you get on your pizza? He's probably getting like pepperoni and jalapeno.
Nah, I just got the ultimate pepperoni.
He got the ultimate pepperoni, so it's just straight pepperoni. Yes, we'll definitely be back next week. And yeah, I am too. I'm glad that you were able to do something. I mean, as far as we've seen, if there's going to be a crossover, I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. But there's more things leading to there being a possibility. So I think that is the honest plus to that. So we will just have to wait and see. I think if it's not Spider-Man that gives that, a key hint to whether or not that's going to be possible, then I feel like the Doctor Strange multiverse movie will definitely confirm things for us.
Haven't tried that yet. I'm sorry. I forgot they have garlic parmesan crust.
They always get you with the extras.
Yeah, you're right. You're not even wrong.
But we'll end that right now with that note, and that is the phrase for the day. They always get you with the extras. Stay tuned next week on another segment of Stash, Cash, or Pass, where we're just going to do this all over again. Hopefully we have a little bit more to talk about. Hopefully the books for next week are going to be far more fire. And I wasn't disappointed with this week's list of books. It was cool. It wasn't like anything crazy, but I appreciated it. There's definitely some stuff I liked in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll see you guys again next week, so keep us locked in.
Peace.
Peace.